Hello friends, today I'm going to be sharing with you the books I plan on reading for nostalgiathon. Now you're probably wondering, what is nostalgiathon and how can I participate? Well, nostalgiathon is a 10-day read-along from August 7th to 16th, 2020, hosted by me, Brianna at Milky Booze, and Tiffany at Read by Tiffany. If you're nostalgic for simpler times and want to relive your favorite childhood stories, I would highly recommend joining. You can participate by sharing your TBR video or blog post, joining in on our discussions on Twitter and Discord, and bask in all the good nostalgic feelings. Now, on to the books and the prompts for the books. The book that we're planning on reading together, or our group read, is Matilda by Roald Dahl. I've actually never read Matilda, but I've watched the movie when I was a kid so many times, and it was honestly one of my favorite childhood movies. So I'm really excited to read Matilda. I don't have my copy of Matilda here yet, but I ordered it online. Hopefully it should arrive by the time the readathon starts. Now, on to the prompts. First one is read a childhood book with pictures, and I'm choosing The Sisters Grimm #3, aka The Problem Child by Michael Buckley. Now, if you don't know, The Sisters Grimm is honestly such a good series and so underrated because I don't know anyone who talks about this, but I really enjoyed them when I was a kid, and there are some cute illustrations inside. I'm gonna reread the third book because it's my favorite, or one of my favorites. It was between this one or the fifth one. Ooh, yes, those are so good. Basically, the series follows Sabrina and Daphne. I think they have to move into their grandma's house. Their grandma lives in a city where everyone is from a fairy tale. So think of like Once Upon a Time, but in book form, and children, and the two sisters are detectives and they're trying to solve something in their city. Yeah, I'm not really good at describing books, but it's one of my favorites. It's really good, so I'm excited to reread it. The next one is read a friend's favorite childhood book. So for this, I'm going to be choosing Artemis Fowl by Owen Cofer. I never read Artemis Fowl. It's one of my sister's favorite series when she was younger, and it's also one of Brianna, who is one of my co-hosts for the Readathon's favorite series as well. I don't know much about it except that Artemis Fowl is a criminal and that it's a pretty good series. I don't have a physical copy, so I'm going to be audiobooking it, and I'm really excited. I kind of like going into the book not knowing much, except that I'll probably like the characters because, come on guys, he's a criminal. Next is read a book with a fantasy element. So for this, I'm going to be reading Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan, aka the third book in the Percy Jackson series. There's no way I could get through this readathon without reading or rereading Percy Jackson, because if I want to bask in nostalgic feelings, I'm gonna be rereading Percy Jackson. I think I probably reread Titan's Curse at least 8 times. I don't know if I'm going to be reading the physical copy or if I'm going to be listening to the audiobook, but I'm definitely going to be rereading Titan's Curse because we all know this is the best book in the series. When Nico shows up and Bianca and Zoe and anyway, next is read a popular childhood book that you've never read. So for this, I'm going to be choosing The Babysitters Club by Anne M. Martin. I can't believe I haven't read this, but I'm really excited to read it. I don't have my copy yet. I will get it before the readathon. Also really excited to read it because we are having daily watch parties for the Babysitters Club TV show, which recently released on Netflix. Everyone keeps talking about the show and how good it is, and I'm like, I want to read the books before I watch the show because duh! Schedule for the watch party is to come, but follow us on Twitter and join our Discord for all future information. Back to the books I'm gonna read. Last but not least is read a book where you wanted to be the main character. So for this, I'm gonna be choosing The Click, and this is the graphic novel. Not gonna lie, 9-year-old me really wanted to be Matthew Block. There are 2 series or 2 books that I could not go through nostalgiathon or this whole readathon without, because it like summed up my childhood, and that was Percy Jackson and the second one being The Click. I was so obsessed with the series and the movie and just everything about it. I chose a graphic novel because the art is beautiful and it's easier to get through, so it'll be faster to read than the actual book itself. So I said that was the last prompt, but there's actually a bonus prompt. So the bonus is read a fanfiction or wattpad that brings back all the feelings. The amount of fanfiction that I read when I was younger. Whew. For this, I'm gonna be reading a Cardcaptor Sakura fanfiction that was one of my favorites, and I'm so excited to read it. It's called Radio Star by Dahl, and I think the fanfiction is longer than all of the books that I picked because children's and middle grade books are pretty short. So this fanfiction is gonna be longer than all the books, and it doesn't count as a book, which is rather unfortunate. I'm definitely gonna be feeling all the feels because this fanfiction is still in progress, and it started in 2010. So I still get emails like once a year when there's a new chapter, and so I'm gonna be reeling from that. Okay, those are all the books, but there's definitely a lot more to nostalgiathon because it'd be kind of boring if we just read books, right? We also have life challenges that you could do to incorporate and feel even more nostalgic. The first one is to watch your favorite childhood movie, and so for this I'm gonna be watching The Parent Trap. I'm so excited to be rewatching The Parent Trap, especially during the summer, because there was this one summer that I distinctly remember I watched The Parent Trap every single day of that summer. I don't know why, except for the fact that it was so good. So I'm gonna be rewatching The Parent Trap. I am so hyped. The second life challenge is to do an arts and crafts project. So you can do basically anything that you did as a kid, because I feel like kids interact a lot with arts and crafts. For this, I'm going to be painting. I don't know what I'm painting or how exactly I'm painting, like watercolor, acrylic. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna be painting. Also, another life challenge is to play a childhood game. So for this, I'm gonna be bringing back MapleStory because I've been wanting to play this game for like months. Literally months, probably longer than months. Since quarantine started, I was like, I'm gonna start playing MapleStory again because, you know, we're all in our childhood rooms now, living our lives. So I'm bringing MapleStory back, but then it didn't work. And so then I gave up and I'm on another tangent, but now is finally the time for me to play MapleStory again, and I'm so excited. You have no idea, I'm so ready for this. We'll also be hosting an international giveaway for 2 winners. The winners will receive a copy or pre-order of one of these 10 books. I'll post all the information of the books in the description because I don't think listing all 10 of them right now will be very helpful. But anyway, you can enter the giveaway by either 1, sharing your TBR video or blog post, or you can enter by replying to our giveaway tweet with the person that you think would most appreciate this book and why. I know this video has a lot of information, but I am so excited for nostalgiathon, and I sincerely hope you join me relive all of my childhood dreams. Also, please be sure to join our Discord. Not gonna lie, our Discord is poppin'. I'm so ready for it. Can you tell? I'm so excited. Like, so excited. I just want to read all these books right now. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!